All right, we are live, Jamal. We are live again. So welcome everyone to We Own Wednesday Nights Paycation Travel, one and only international live stream. Welcome everyone. So my name is Zach Shaheed from Columbus, Georgia. I am one of your presenters tonight, but I am never alone. I have my friend, my business partner, Mr. Jamal Stevens with me that's going to present this awesome opportunity. So what I want to do, I want to bring Mr. Jamal up, let him give a brief introduction about himself and why he decided to partner with this great company. And then I will come back up and we will jump into 100% of the correct information about Paycation travel. So Mr. Stevens, come on up, sir.
Well, I want to thank you, Mr. Shaheed. Can you hear me okay?
Loud and clear, man.
And I want to thank each and every one of you guys that tuning in to our live broadcast. We love this platform because it's an international platform. And this business is a part-time business, and it's one of the part-time platforms that we have. Me, just a little bit about myself. I'm from Savannah, Georgia. I've been in Atlanta for almost 15 years. And ladies and gentlemen, I love to travel. I used to live right by the airport, and I love the convenience of just driving my car right there and park it and be able to get on a plane and go where I want to go. So when I first saw this project, only thing I thought about was where I was going to go. And having a low-level understanding and a high level of trust from my sponsor, Ms. Manya Jackson. Shout out to my sponsor, I owe her so much for changing my life and my mindset. I'm just excited that I just took a chance, a $150 chance, and my life has really changed over the last year and a half.
Awesome. Good stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, my name is Zach Shaheed, and I am originally from Washington, D.C., the DMV area. I still have family out that area, and I love to travel back and forth to my hometown to go visit my family. But I'm currently down here in Columbus, Georgia with my awesome wife, Crystal, and my 4-year-old son, Deuce, and I build this business for them, guys. So when you see this opportunity, you're going to see a way that you can create time freedom for you and your family. Now, Jamal and I like to keep this conversation very interactive, right? So the comment stream is live. So Jamal and I are live, but you guys in the audience are live as well. So that comment stream you see down there is absolutely live. So the first thing we want you guys to do is post in the comment stream where you guys are from. So post that in the comment stream. Okay, the next thing we're going to do, I'm going to ask you guys a couple of questions that I want you to think about while we're going through this presentation, okay? So the first question I want you guys to ask yourself, okay? Now let's say, Lord forbid this ever happens, but guys, if something was to happen to your main source of income today, which most people's main source of income is what? Their job, right? So if something was to happen to your main source of income today, would you be able to continue to live the same level of lifestyle you are currently living right now? I want you to answer that in the comment stream. Again, the question is this: if something happens to your main source of income tomorrow, would you be able to continue to live the same level of lifestyle that you are currently living right now? Guys, listen, if the answer is no, you want to pay close attention to this information Jamal and I are about to give you about Paycation travel, guys. So the next couple of questions I'm going to ask you guys is going to be in the actual presentation. So pay close attention because we're getting ready to rock and roll. So Jamal, I'm going ahead and I'm going to start my screen share.
All right.
You know, when this come up, man, we jumping right into it.
I see you, Zach.
All right, here we go. So ladies and gentlemen, we are here today to talk to you about Paycation travel, the opportunity. All right, so guys, here is your next question. If money and time were not an issue, where would you go, guys? Where would you go? Because when Jamal and I talk to people about Paycation travel and we ask them if money was no issue, what would they do? They all tell us they would travel. So guys, if time and money were no issue, where would you go? Because ultimately, everybody wants to travel, but they will say this: either they don't have enough time to travel or they don't have enough money to travel. So tonight, we're going to show you guys how to have time and money and be able to live the lifestyle that you want to lead, guys. So these next couple of slides I'm going through is gonna go through some destinations that people tell Jamal and I will be their favorite places to travel. But what I want you guys in the comment stream to do, we want you to post where would you go, because tonight is all about you. So post in the comment stream, where would you go if time and money were not an issue? So maybe you want to go to Disney. It's a great family trip. My family and I just came back from there not too long ago, about 3 months ago. Maybe you want to experience the luxurious Dubai. Dubai is an awesome trip. That is the only 7-star hotel in the world, guys. Maybe you want to go to Vegas. They say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, right? But that's only until you put it on Instagram, Facebook, Periscope, any type of social media. Now it's all over the world, guys. Maybe you want to ski the French Alps. Maybe, and guess what, guys? Travel just makes sense. Listen, everyone you know is traveling, or they want to be able to travel more. So, guys, why the travel industry? Okay, guys, listen. Travel is the #1 research word on the internet between the hours of 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Now, what are most people supposed to be doing between 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.? They're supposed to be at work, right? But nope. They are planning their next vacation. They cannot wait to get away from that job. Baby boomers retire every 20 seconds. And I guarantee you, if you ask a baby boomer what they want to do when they retire, they're going to tell you they want to travel. Guys, everyone you know is traveling or wants to be able to travel more. Now, look at this interesting stat on this slide, guys. The NFL is a $10 billion a year industry. Movies, $11 billion. Music, $17 billion. Direct sales, guys, $182 billion. But guess what? The travel industry is a $8 trillion a year industry, and it will only continue to grow to $15 trillion in the next decade, guys. So listen, if you're going to travel anyway, why not put your bank account in the way of the money, guys? All right, so who are we? We are Paycation Travel, which is the marketing arm of Extreme Travel. And we help people do 4 things, guys. We help you save money. We help you travel more. We help you save in your taxes. And ultimately, we're going to help you make more money. We have a proven track record in the travel industry, guys. Okay, our vendors have given us the top awards in the travel industry. So you are partnered with a phenomenal company who has a great track record. So the benefits of partnering with us, guys. First of all, we are the leaders in the travel industry, and we're going to provide you with all the training, the credentials you're going to need to take advantage of this travel opportunity. Here's our corporate executive team, guys. We have Mr. David Manning, who we say is a compensation specialist. So when I bring up Jamal, you're going to see why we call him the compensation specialist. He has over 25 years in the industry, guys, highly accomplished. This guy has other companies come and ask him to help them develop their compensation plans. Phenomenal leadership. We have Mr. Mark Campese, who is our travel president, and we have Miss Lori Spears, who's our director of travel. Guys, Forbes magazine says the industry that we're in is poised for explosive growth, guys. So you are absolutely in the right place at the right time. So guys, when you partner with us tonight, okay, you will have your own travel portal, guys. So what that means is whenever you book travel or whenever you send somebody to your website to book travel, you will have the opportunity to earn 65 to 75% of all the travel commissions that's booked on your website, guys. And we have more than just travel. Guess what? You can purchase concerts, theater tickets, sporting events, and much, much more, guys. Listen, the NBA just started back up. Right now, we're in the middle of the NFL. So now if you want to go to one of those games, you can buy a ticket from yourself and get paid for it, guys. It makes absolute sense. Guys, the Paycation Travel Club is phenomenal. We get exclusive deals that you will not see anywhere else except here in Paycation Travel. Guys, we have a trip, okay? It's coming up, matter of fact, to Jamaica, November 13th through the 16th. Guys, listen, this is an all-inclusive trip, $320, guys, all-inclusive. I can barely go to Atlanta, Georgia for a weekend for that price. But yet, Paycation Travels Travel Club, you can get a trip all inclusive to Jamaica for $320, guys, for almost 5 days. Absolutely phenomenal. Guys, we get paid to travel. This was an awesome trip that they made us take this year, right? Now, guys, it was to Mexico. Okay, listen, we get paid to play, guys. The trip was $499, but it was all inclusive at one of our resorts. 5 days, guys, 4 nights. This trip right here had a swim up bar, guys. A swim up bar. So everybody was hanging out poolside all day long. So, guys, we get paid to play. So your marketing website, again, goes live tonight. When you partner with us tonight, your website goes live. You can start taking advantage of the travel club, booking travel, and now you can get paid to play. So guys, guess what? In November and December, we're launching something even better. We have Paycation Plus store coming, guys. So more information is coming about that pretty soon. But guess what? Not only will we offer just travel, guys, we're going to offer you discounts on your entertainment, your energy bill, healthcare, security systems, financial services, and wellness, guys. Paycation is going to be your one-stop shop for everything that you need. So stay tuned for Paycation Plus. It's coming. It's going to be awesome, and we're just totally fired up and excited about it. But guys, listen, with Paycation, you have ownership. You are a business owner. You own a travel franchise, which is open 24/7 a day. It has no employees, no quotas, guys, but you will create multiple streams of income. You don't have to have any experience because we're going to train you. It's ongoing training and support. So we love to say you're in business for yourself, but never, ever, ever by yourself. So how do you get started? It's quite simple. You have 2 ways, guys. Okay, you have the referral travel consultant, which is $99.95. Let's just say $100 one time, and then it's only $69.95 monthly to keep your business functional, guys. With that $69.95, that qualifies you for 65% of travel commissions, the Paycation Travel Vacation Club we talked about, plus all of the features in your back office. But guys, there's a better program because here we like more money. Can somebody please say more money in the comment stream? So as a certified travel consultant, guys, a CTC, you pay $149.95 one time. Let's just say $150, right? It is still only $69.95 a month, guys. But what does that program get you? More money, 75% of commissions, guys. You also get the travel club. You get the Paycation Plus stuff. Guys, you get to call vendors directly now. Okay, so now if you want a Carnival cruise, you can call Carnival up and ask them, what is your price? Because now you are a certified travel consultant. What's my price? They're going to always give you the wholesale price and never the full retail price. So guys, now it's time for the compensation plan. So I'm going to come out of screen share. Boom. Can you see me, Ms. Stevens?
Absolutely.
All right. So guys, I hope that made sense. Okay. That's just the travel part, guys. Listen, we get paid to play. Okay. You're going to travel anyway. So why not put your bank account in the way of the money, guys? Travel is an $8 trillion a year industry, and it's going to only continue to grow. So I'm going to go ahead and step out of the way of greatness. I'm going to let my friend come on up and show you guys what I like to call this grown folk money, because you can make a lot of money with travel. So Mr. Stevens, come on up and talk to him.
All right, all right. That was just so wonderful, Mr. Shaheed. I mean, you make travel just sound so fun, and it is. And, you know, like myself, I love to travel. And one thing I realized, if I'm going to do something I love to do, wouldn't it make sense to be able to write it all off on my taxes? See, I didn't understand that because I got plugged into this project and I understood what wealthy people find things to do. They find ways to keep the money that they earn because it's not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. So I was doing things so wrong for so long, Mr. Shaheed. See, my mind was in a box. I didn't understand that I needed to start my own business. And you know, I like to give this to our viewers out there. I want you guys to tell me a good restaurant, right? Tell me a good restaurant. Tell me a good place to get my car fixed. And when you tell me this, I want you to go there tomorrow and I want you to ask them, tell them I said give you a check. Now you guys are probably wondering, what do you mean by that? See, we make referrals all the time, ladies and gentlemen. Now, when you travel, don't people ask you about your trips? I just want to be clear. Don't you meet other people that travel? So my conversation is about fun. I don't have to sell anything. I just redirect the way people get travel by being a product of the product. And most people that's in the business of Paycation, they only get in for the travel and for the tax benefits. Because it makes sense to spend $1,000 for the year, which is a cell phone bill, ladies and gentlemen, to be able to write off $3,000 to $15,000 worth of tax deductions. See, wealthy people, you got to think, wealthy people figure out ways not to circumvent the system, but to work the system, because you pay for what you don't know. And you really have to get out of the W-2 mentality and get into the 1099 mentality. Because what was working in the 70s is not working right now. And I like to have these hard conversations before I go right into the money, right? But let's get right into the money. And before I get started, this is optional. You don't have to do it. I tell people, don't do it, because look, you're going to go on these trips. Mr. Shaheed mentioned the member trips. Once you learn your business, you'll be able to make your own member trips. You know, ask me how I know, because I never pay retail. I always go on a special friend rate. I just booked a room. The room was $40, but you know why? Because I learned my business. And I don't want to show you a receipt, but I just learned my business and figure out ways how to save money on what I'm going to do anyway. So let me get right into this. Sorry about that. I kind of get lost, Mr. Shaheed. I apologize.
Awesome, man. Good stuff.
Tell me when you can see me. Screen share. Nope, that's not there. Give me one moment, Mr. Shaheed. Bear with me, guys. Here we go. All right. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
All right, let's get right into this. And let me know if I have any glitches, because you know my computer is kind of old. All right, marketing compensation plan, ladies and gentlemen. Let me read this first of all. The Paycation travel compensation plan is optional, but not a solicitation to participate exclusively in a team building or recruiting program. What that means in layman's terms is you don't have to do it. 90 to 85% of the people in our business only get in for what you just heard. Any reference to potential income is not a guarantee. Any income earned will be a product of a business owner's effort and hard work. Now, how hard is it going to the beach? I don't have to pull nobody's arm, but I want to let people know you don't have to do this. And I tell people, don't do it. Just get involved for what you want to get involved for, right? So there's two things we do at Paycation Travel. We sell travel. That's our core competency. That's what we do good. We do that very well. But Mr. Manning, he wanted to sell more travel instead of just having a regular brick and mortar travel agency. They were doing pretty well, but he wanted to have different points of distribution. Because one thing about a home-based business and travel, there's no inventory. We have no quotas. You don't have to do it, right? But like Walmart, they sell more goods and services because they have more points of distribution. A la Paycation, that's how we were born, right? So I'm going to be real brief because I don't want everybody to get trapped into figuring out, well, how do I make money? So you can make lots of money selling travel. Ask me how I know. In the last 4 months, I sold over $100,000 worth of cruises, group cruises, and people I don't know because they see me traveling all the time. So you can make lots of money selling travel. But if you don't want to come and sell travel, I can show you how to travel like me. Every time I have a conversation with anyone, the company's going to pay me $50. 50 for Barbara, Ron, and Nancy. 3 people. Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. It says, how fast can you get your ROI? You can do that in one night. And one thing I love about this platform, people in New Zealand can see it. People in London can see it. And you know what's great about that? They can sign up on my site and I don't even know them, but I have different points of distribution all across the world because we travel the United States, but in other countries, they take holidays. It's a whole nother ball game, right? So we're going to say Nancy is my third person, right? When I introduce my third person, the company gives me a raise, ladies and gentlemen. And what that means is I get a $20 coded bonus. $20 may not seem like a lot to you, but I like to ask you, what do you have to do in your job to get a $20 raise? I haven't had a raise in I don't know, 7 years. But, you know, I work full-time on my job and part-time on my fortune, right? And right now, this is creating tremendous success in my household, and I'm helping other families. So that what has me purpose-driven right now. So I'm so excited about that. So Nancy's my third person. So from my third to my 100th to my 1,000th person, the company's going to pay me an extra $20. So that's $70 per person after my third person. And each one of those people are coded to me through Infinity. Now, let me explain the code, right? Nancy, my third person, when she introduced 2 people, I don't know those 2 people, ladies and gentlemen, but the company's going to pay me a $20 code because I introduced Nancy to the business and she's my third person. Now, those first 2 people, if they tell 2 people, that's right, I get $20 for those first 2, and those first 2 and first 2 through Infinity. How would it feel if you got $20 from the 400 people that are on this webinar tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Would that be a good feeling or a good feeling? See, Nancy's my third person. She's coded to me. Mark, my fourth person, he's coded to me. So his first 2 and first 2 through Infinity are coded to me. Is it safe to say that they know people that I don't know who may want to save on their taxes, who may want to travel like an insider, or who may want to earn some extra income from the home, right? Without getting a second job, because we know 2 jobs are for 2 people, right? So that's for my third, my fourth, my fifth, my 100th. Their first 2 and first 2 are coded to me through Infinity. Now, remember, my third and beyond are coded to me. When they start earning their codes, when they start earning their $20 bills at their third person and beyond, and their first 2 and first 2, the company is going to pay me 100% match of that. So let me explain that to you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll just say Mr. Shaheed was my third person. Now, if Mr. Shaheed went out and earned $1,000 for the month in codes, that's right, I get 100% match of that, right? Mark just wants to travel. Just say if my 5th person was Mr. Emmanuel Testman, and Mr. Emmanuel Testman went out in 60 days and earned $5,000 in codes. What's 100% of $5,000? $5,000. That's for my third, my fourth, my fifth, my 100th person. I get 100% match of their codes. And not everybody wants to tell anybody about the business, but that's okay. Now, those first 2 people, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to get 100% of their codes. I'm going to get 150%. So if they earn 20, I earn 30. They earn 100, I earn 150, ladies and gentlemen. I like to ask people, have you ever trained anybody on your job? I'm training somebody right now. But I'm not going to get 100 or 150% of his coded residual income. Now, that's our weekly income. And that fluctuates from time to time. But we have 22 ways we get paid, ladies and gentlemen, 22. And that's just 4 that I showed you. But we also have 6 forms of residual income with over 22 ways we get paid. I'm just going to touch on a few, right? See, we get a residual on the coded. Everybody's familiar with residual, but let me just back it up for a second. Michael Jackson, #1 highest grossing entertainer last year in residual income, ladies and gentlemen. I heard one of his songs, ABC 1, 2, 3, on a Target commercial. See, Target wasn't around when Michael Jackson made that song, but are they still paying his estate? Absolutely. That's residual income. The Jackson estate still get paid for that song he recorded one time. We have some of the most aggressive residual income, ladies and gentlemen. And it's been said, if you don't have residual income, you need to run through a wall to get it. See, every time people that are coded to you, remember, they can be coded to you through Infinity. Pay they $69.95, the company's going to pay you $3.20. That may not sound like a lot, but let me create this condition for success for you, ladies and gentlemen. That $320, just multiply that times 10 people. Now multiply that times 100 people. Now that's $320, right? Now that's paying a water bill, light bill, cable bill, right? Let's say 1,000 people. Now that's $3,200. Let's say 10,000 people. See, ladies and gentlemen, we have a product that is for 3-year-olds and 80-year-olds, right? I have a product for a short person, tall person. And people buy what they want, not what they need. And people want to have fun. So I have a product that I can share with everybody. And plus I use it. I'm a product of the product. And ladies and gentlemen, I need my tax breaks. All of us do. You also get 100% match on personal's quota residual. So my goal is to show 100 people about Paycation. Just share it with 100 people, right? And out of that 100 people, I want to show 10 how to earn an extra $1,000 a month. Ladies and gentlemen, I get 100% match of everybody's income that I show how to earn $1,000 a month. Now, if these numbers are too high for you, I'll back it back a little bit. Just say if I showed them how to earn $100 a month. Would an extra $1,000 of matching income coming to your house help? I know it would. We also have the business builder bonus. What that means, for my 7th person and beyond, the company's going to pay me an extra $2, extra, on top of everybody that I introduced to the company. And not only are their first 2 coded to me after my 7th, their first 6 and their first 6 through infinity are coded to me. So I'll be making money off of people I don't even know. It's called leverage income. J. Paul Getty, the first documented billionaire, he said he'd rather have 1% of 100 people's effort than 100% of his own. So this is how wealthy people create leverage. This is how your job leverages you. The CEO doesn't do your job. Does he get paid more money? Absolutely. But you know what? On this side of the fence, you help people, then you'll get what you want. At a job, a promotion just means somebody else didn't get it, right? Now, you may be the person that say, look, all I want to do is travel, so you need to get involved for this next form of residual income, which is our 3x7 matrix. Or you might be the person that say, I don't have time. The perfect time to get started with Paycation Travel just because of this matrix. And we just enhanced the matrix, but we're not going to talk about that now. Just remember, it's going to be more income, right? You might be the person say, I have the kids. I'm like, great, get involved just because of this form of income right here. And I'm going to talk about it. What it is, it pays out 3 levels wide, 7 levels deep. And if you don't get it all at first, don't worry about it. I didn't get it. It took me about 20 times to get the check to really understand it. So only 3 people can fit on my first level. So if I signed up 3 people right now, they fit on my first level. My first level is full, and they're going to pay me $2 a person for that, right? That's $6 on that level. And it multiplies by a level of 3 at each level. So on level 1, only 3 people can fit. Level 2, 9, 27 for 3. On level 4, 81, 243, 729, 2187. Now you may be saying, I don't know that many people. I'm like, me neither. But it is safe to say that this is a team building exercise, right? It's collectively who puts people in. But it's when you get started is when it really can change your life. It can be life-changing, ladies and gentlemen. I know people right now on this webinar that have thousands of people in their matrix because they got started early, because we have a product that is going to grow and grow and grow because it's travel, right? I'm not making you drink anything. I'm not trying to make you lose weight. I'm not trying to make you grow an extra inch. And no knock on those products. Very good product. But I have resets, ladies and gentlemen. So let's talk about the dollar amount it pays on each level, right? On level 2, it pays $6. That's $54 on that level. Right? On level 3, $2 to 27 people can fit. That's $54. Just in these first 3 levels, if you have $69.95 anywhere in the matrix, the company will make your business for free, right? And it won't hit your wallet, right? Now, who would quit a free business? Not many people, where they can write off their travel and potentially earn some extra income for the trip they've taken already, right? Now, on level 4, 81 people can fit for $162. Now, I'm going to stop right here on these levels right here. Now, just say I introduced Mary to the business tonight, and Mary signed up on my level 1. And look, Mary just wants to travel. She's not really into anything. But as I continue to add people, since Mary started with me first, Mary is going to benefit from what I'm doing. And just say if I introduce somebody like Mr. Tessman to the project, right? And Mr. Tessman falls inside Mary's matrix. Do you think Mary's going to have a problem knowing that 1,500 people are now in her matrix that she doesn't even know? And you see how it's based upon timing, and it has nothing to do with your talent. So you may be the person that has the kids. Get involved, pay your monthly, let us go to work because we're the networkers, or let me introduce somebody to the business that may fall in your matrix and you benefit from the efforts of everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Now, on level 5, 243 people can fit for $1,900. Level 6, 5,800 people can fit. $5,800 for 729 people. Now, just these 6 levels alone is about $8,000 a month extra in the matrix on top of everything else I said. This is extra, ladies and gentlemen. Now, that's about $100,000 a year, and only 3% of Americans make over 6 figures. You have potential income in the matrix that can do that for you, and this has nothing to do with you. This is a team building exercise. On level 7, 2,100 people can fit for a grand total of $17,000. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to really, really think about this. What are you going to do in the next 5 years if I'm halfway wrong to earn $12,000 a month of potential income? Tell me in the comment screen. See, this has nothing to do with your talent. This has everything to do with timing. Everything about timing and business coincides with each other. And that's all the matrix is. You see this gentleman that's smiling? I smile every day when I look at the matrix because I know I got started before this company just exploded to me reps. Can you imagine what's going to happen when we get to 1 million reps? We're only at 40,000 right now, and this matrix begins to fill because you got started early. Ladies and gentlemen, let me move on to the next slide. CTC, you personally enroll one person and take your certified travel consultant. Now you open up all your travel vendors, ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing like booking with vendors, right? And you qualify for the first 4 levels of the matrix. Executive, you personally enroll 3. You qualify for the first 5 levels of the matrix. You got some executives that have over 500 people in their matrix because they got started early and all they want to do is travel. All they want to do is write things off on their taxes. Regional, you personally enroll 6. Now you qualify for 6 levels of the matrix and some bonuses. National, you personally enroll 10. You qualify for all 7 levels of potential income, ladies and gentlemen. It's so good. Let me tell you. International, right now, I'm an international executive, and I only got involved for travel, but people kept asking me about how you traveling so much. I'm glad you asked. Let me share this information with you. I personally enrolled 15, and I helped 3 become national executive. The company pays me an extra $600 on top of everything else I just named, ladies and gentlemen. And Mr. Manning, he just added more money in the comp plan. Now, we do have a diamond program because you have some people that want to do this business. No time, part-time, spare time, full-time, and you have people who want to do it big time, right? That's why we have a diamond program. Executive diamond, the size of your team is 300, right? And I thought I had to know 300 people, and I was laughing when I figured out, no, Jamal, you can tell 10 people, and out of those 10, everybody got 30 people in. Now you're an executive diamond, all by default. You get an extra $1,000 a month on top of everything else I just said. Your residual income can fluctuate between $3,000 and $7,000 a month as an executive diamond. See, you may be the person that said, I don't know. I'm gonna be like, great, get involved and tell somebody like me and let me go executive diamond and get 100% match of my income, ladies and gentlemen. See, you don't have to be the person that wants to do network marketing because somebody else may be attached to your decision. Always remember that. Regional diamond, $2,000 a month. The size of your team is 500. It's not 500 people that you know. It's 500 people collectively that you may introduce to the business. I know someone that introduced 41 people to this business. Only 8 of them work the business as networkers. And that made her a national diamond. They brought in 1,500 people off of 8 people. Now the company pays her an extra $5,000 a month on top of everything else. Ladies and gentlemen, our top income earner, Mr. Mark Sterling, he's only an international diamond. He's been in the business less than 16 months. Is it safe to say that we have some more levels we have to hit? See, we have 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star presidential diamond what pays out a $500,000 bonus. Ladies and gentlemen, you may not see your income level on this screen, or you may be the person that's skeptical. Be skeptical. Tell somebody else who may want to do this and get 100% match of their income. Can you imagine getting 100% match of my income, ladies and gentlemen? It may not pay a bill. It can pay some bills, ladies and gentlemen. And you got involved for whatever reason you want to get involved. Now, you may not see your income level, but with an extra $500 to $700 help anybody on this webinar based upon the timing, ladies and gentlemen. Let me come out of screen share. And let me stop this. Can you see me? Great, 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 great. I'm back. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my portion of the optional compensation plan. You do not have to do this portion. But I tell people all the time, move your ego out the way. Ego means edging guidance out, right? And you may be the person that does not want to do Paycation. That's fine. Share it with somebody else who may be looking for something. Share it with somebody else who want to save on their taxes, or share it with somebody else who want to go to Disney or Dubai, right? Now, do not go ask anybody who wasn't here about Paycation. You do yourself a real disservice, right? And I always use this analogy. Do not ask your plumber about your breaks. Do not ask somebody with the same bank account about making some money, even if they have your same last name. And some of you will get that on the way home. With that being said, I want to say this $150 decision has changed my life. And that's my testimony. I want to give the webinar back to Mr. Shaheed to close us out.
Oh, man. Phenomenal presentation, Mr. Stevens, on the compensation plan. Ladies and gentlemen, listen, that compensation plan is optional. But why wouldn't you take a part of it? It just makes sense. Travel makes sense. So notice the urge you feel right now to get started with Paycation Travel. I felt the same way. So guys, listen, the person who invited you, if you're a guest tonight, the person who invited you, you can click on that button. It may be to the left, to the right, I don't know. All right, but there's a yellow button that says register, okay? If you click on that yellow button, it's going to take you to the person who invited you to their Paycation page where you can partner with them tonight, guys. Do not waste time. Timing and positioning is everything, guys. Go ahead and get started. Lock arms. Let us teach you our 4-step system for success, guys. You are in business for yourself, but you are not by yourself. Jamal and I do these live webinars every single Wednesday for our international team, guys. This broadcast is live international right now. So our team members in the Bahamas and China, everywhere is watching this, and they have people getting started all across the world right now, guys. So if you have that urge, go ahead, click that register now button. Let's get you started tonight, okay? Now, if you're a person who say, well, Zach, I like to move a little bit slow, okay, well, guess what? We have a special offer for you. There's a limited time offer button. You can click on that button, and what that's going to do, it's going to give you a free travel portal. Once again, it's going to take you to the person who invited you, their Paycation site, and you can sign up for a free travel portal and see some of the stuff we have in the back office. And I guarantee you, once you see it, you're going to contact that person back and say, I want to get started tonight. So guys, let me just say this real quick before we close it out. Mr. Warren Buffett came out with a quote back in 2008. Now, Mr. Buffett is a billionaire, and he said, never depend on a single source of income. You must invest to create a single source. So here's the question I want to ask you guys, and I want you to put this in the comment stream, okay? We all know people that have a job, right? Okay, now let me ask you guys this. Do you guys know anybody that's been fired or laid off from a job? Put it in the comment stream right now. Do you know anybody? Maybe it was you. Guys, listen. Now, the answer to that question is going to be yes, absolutely. We all know somebody who's been fired or laid off from a job. And those people were absolute good people, right? Now, think about this. A year ago, if you'd have asked that person, hey, do you love your job? Okay, do you love what you do? They will say, yes, I love it. Like, I'm going to be here forever. And then something happened to where they got laid off. And just like that, they lost their main source of income. So, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot depend on one source of income. You have to have multiple streams of income. That's what the new rich are doing. The new rich are creating massive networks and creating multiple streams of income, guys. So if you're still somebody who's dependent on one source, ask yourself, is that fair to your family? Because one thing I know is I want to make sure my family's taken care of, even if something happens to my main source, guys. So if you're that person that's fired up about taking care of your family, creating multiple streams of income, and you know that travel just makes sense, go ahead and partner with us tonight. Let us get you started. Bring a guest next week. We do this every single Wednesday. Bring a guest. Let them see this presentation, guys. We also have daily launch calls that you can get somebody on. All you do is dial a number, put somebody on the phone, and we have one of our diamonds explain this presentation for you. So guys, if you're a guest on a webinar tonight, you don't have to worry about sharing this presentation by yourself. Guys, we do it together. Okay, we do it together. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself, guys. So again, it has been a pleasure to share this opportunity with you tonight. I want to thank my co-host, Mr. Jamal Stevens, for coming on, sharing his story, sharing that compensation plan, guys. And we will be back next week, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. We own Wednesday nights. This is Paycation's Travel, only international live stream, guys. And we'll talk to you guys next Wednesday.